Welcome everybody to businesscreditbuilder.us. Today's topic of discussion will be how to build business credit for your EIN that is not linked to your social. All right. So at this moment, this is the time for everyone to put their name. If you could hear me, put your name in the chat, if you can find the chat, and put the type of business that you operate or trying to operate. Let's get started by doing that. Right. Okay. I'm trying to see what the chat is. Okay. Tiffany Henderson. She just started her own mobile notary business. All right. Crystal, education consulting. Okay. Now there's some more people in here, but we're just gonna let that slide. All right. So thank you everybody for coming. Today we're gonna talk about how to build business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social security number. My name is Noel Booker, Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm the CEO at businesscreditbuilder.us LLC. And what we do at Business Credit Builder is we help businesses and entrepreneurs build their business credit so they can access funding in the form of business loans and credit lines. Okay, that's what we do. Okay, so if you see my contact information on this screen, there's a button on the bottom left on how to get a free guide on how to build business credit. And guess what? There's some more bonuses in there too. I just put some more bonuses in there. And the other button is a free business credit consultation. Okay, so in case you want to talk to me about the services that I provide, that's how you do it. That's how you start your search for business credit. All right, just schedule a free business credit consultation, and those buttons will be down there throughout the presentation. Okay, so I want to let y'all know that y'all can take as many notes as you can at the appropriate times. You can ask questions, you can put them in the chat, or you can open up your mic at the appropriate times. I'm gonna go pretty fast because there's a lot of information I need to bunch into a short amount of time. So I'm trying to be respectful of y'all's time and be out of here in an hour and a half. All right. So my name is Noel Booker. I was born and raised in New York. I went to Morehouse College and I studied accounting. My first job out of Morehouse was at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company, where I worked, in the corporate accounting, and I worked there a few years. Then they laid me off, and then I got another corporate job, and they laid me off. But I've always been entrepreneurial, okay? And I started a company called MediaNet USA. And at MediaNet USA, what we do is we provide bookkeeping and accounting services for small businesses. We also provide websites and web hosting for small businesses. And now I talk about business credit. And how I got to talk about business credit is I got a little story so that we all understand, okay, who I am and how I got to where I am, right? So I got a client named Jay, right? Jay, he has a freight company, right? So Jay had me doing accounting at his freight company. And he also had me doing websites for his companies and his clients' companies. And I noticed that every time I did a website, $250,000 hit the bank. I knew that because I'm doing the books, right? So I said, Jay, I need to make some money. He said, this is what you do. Find a company and we're going to do a deal with the company and you can make money off the deal. I said, all right, bet. So I had my boy named Philly Phil. He got a company he's just sitting on. He wasn't doing anything with this company. I told him about C and he said, all right, let's run it, right? Okay. So Jay had me do the website for Philly Phil's company, put the contact information on there like I did for the other companies. 6 months later, we walked out of Chrysler with a $250,000 credit line and 4 brand new vans that we run on Amazon Prime now, okay? So, and we did that without a personal guarantee. So I know business can work, okay? Business credit can work, okay? That's how I know, that's how I got into this. But Jay, he was more advanced than the normal businessman, okay? And I'm gonna tell you more about the deals that he was doing. But let's get started with this business credit, right? What is business credit? Business credit is obtained in a business name, okay? It is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score. With an established credit profile and score, the business will then qualify for credit, okay? This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay. Because we set up your company to be separate from you, the owner, all right? Since the business can qualify for the credit, in some cases, there is no personal credit required from the business owner. The business can use this credit to qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, BP, Walmart, even MasterCard, Visa, Amex. The business can also qualify for credit lines and loans once you got business credit. Okay, business credit benefits, okay? A credit profile can be built for a business that is completely separate from the business owner's personal credit profile. Let me give you a demonstration, right? Let's say we have your social security number on one hand. With your social security number, you can create a credit profile and you build credit, right? Y'all know that routine, right? Now, on the other hand, we have your EIN number. And with your EIN number, you can create a credit profile and build credit, just like this. But these are two separate things. They do not intertwine unless you let it intertwine. And when you give them your social, that's when you let it intertwine. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to build business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social security number. Okay? Okay, this gives business owners double the borrowing power as they have both personal and business credit profiles built. The business scores are based only on the business's ability to pay its bills on time. A business owner can obtain credit much faster using business credit profile versus their personal credit profile. Okay, so with personal credit, there are 5 factors that affect your credit score. You have your payment history, your utilization, your length of credit history. Okay, you got your accumulation of new credit and credit mix. And notice that utilization, a lot of people are not aware of that utilization factor, but that's 30% of your score right there. okay? Now, at Dun& Bradstreet, they have what they call the paydex score. The paydex score goes from 1 to 100, okay? With 100 being the best, right? So this is totally how your business, your paydex score is driven. 100% on how you pay your bills, and you have control over that, okay? So if you expect payments may come in early, then you can earn a 100. If you expect payments to be prompt, then you get about an 80. If your payments come in 14 days beyond the terms, you get about a 70. Payment terms comes in 21 days beyond the terms, you get about a 60, and so forth, right? But a lendable paydex score is about a 70. Okay, so you can get some funding with a 70 paydex score. But I teach my clients how to get 80 paydex score. And that is where you want to be, 80 or above. That's where you want to be, all right? Business credit benefits. Approval limits are much higher on business accounts versus personal accounts. Per the SBA, credit limits on business cards are usually 10 times higher than the consumer credit. And that sounds remarkable, right? That's just like unbelievable. But the basis of it is a business needs access to more money than an individual. So they allow you, business accounts allow you more money, okay? When done correctly, business credit can be built without a personal check, a personal guarantee, okay? When done correctly, mind you. Business credit can quickly be obtained regardless of personal credit quality. And there is no personal credit reporting of business accounts, okay? So when you get a business account, these accounts are reporting to the business credit reporting agencies and not the consumer reporting agencies, okay? Most business credit can be obtained without the owner taking on personal liability or a personal guarantee. This means in case of default, the business owner's personal assets cannot be pursued, okay? So if your business goes up, say you just got to close your business, it just won't work out, which is most likely the case per statistics from the Department of Labor, okay? So most businesses do fail, okay? That's why funding business is risky for lenders, okay? Because most businesses fail, okay? But you set up your business as a corporation to protect the liability from that. So when you owe something for a business, they can only come for the assets of the business. They can't come to you personally and affect your personal credit or ask you for your personal assets, okay? They can only come back for the assets of the business. Okay, when a business owner applies for financing, their business credit is reviewed, okay? They don't have to ask you permission. They're going to check your business credit profile. With personal credit, you have to give them permission. And then when they do look at your credit and they deny you, then they have to tell you why they denied you. That's not the case with business credit. Not having business credit established will get an owner decline for financing because they want to know that this business can pay a bill. Just like in the consumer world, when you go ask for credit, they want to know that this individual can pay a bill. Well, if you go get a business loan, they want to know that this business can pay a bill, okay? There were no regulations that require the lenders to notify business owners for their reason for denial, so most never know. So they don't have to tell you why they denied you, okay? and they don't need your permission to look at your business credit profile. Anyone can pull your business credit reports without your permission. Clients, prospects, potential buyers, even competitors see your business information. Okay? All right. This is what they see. They see your payment history, your high credit limits, the number of employees and revenues, your past payment performance, and much more information that's on your business credit report. Okay? Almost any business can get business credit as long as it has an EIN number and an entity set up. You don't need collateral. You don't need financials. You could be a startup. You just need to know the proper building steps. Okay? So I always say this to my clients. Building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. So there's no skipping steps. Okay? All right. Okay, now, all highly successful businesses in America have business credit. It's a rite of passage to ever reach true success. Okay? So what you're looking at right now is what anybody could see for free. You would go to the Experience website. There's a place on there where you can put your business name and address, and you will come up with some information like this. So if there is a record for this company that you search for, it could be yours, it could be anybody's, as long as you know the name of the business and the address. So this one is for Mars. Mars Incorporated, they're in McLean, Virginia, and they have 22 trade lines. You see that? 22 trade lines. And I want you to understand what a trade line is also. So I'm gonna go over just so that we're on eye to eye and understand what a trade line is, right? So this is what a trade line is. When you get an account with a vendor, they give you a credit account, right? Then you buy something on credit, right? You're gonna buy something on credit, and now it's time to pay for it. So when you pay for it, this is what that company does. They send a report to the business credit reporting agencies. The report says this. It says, XYZ company has an account with us. They have X amount of limit with us. And they made a purchase and they paid it in X amount of days. Okay? They send that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Then the agencies put it on your business credit profile. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got all ladies up in here, but ladies, that is one trade line, all right? One trade line. Does anybody have any questions on what a trade line is? It's because it's that important. I want you to make sure that everybody understands what a trade line is, because this is the blueprint for building your business credit, okay? Any questions? You can open up your mic, type something in the chat. Okay. We good? All right. All right. I don't see no questions. Nobody said nothing. So bada bang, let's go. We're gonna keep riding. Okay, this is our Publix. You see this next screen is for Publix markets. They're in Lakeland, Florida, and they have 171 trade lines. And Walmart. Now, Walmart, this is how business credit is done. Let's say Walmart got 513 trade lines, right? So this is what they do. They go to Bounty. They say, Bounty, let me get a truckload of the toilet paper, right? So the owner of the owner of Walmart, he don't go in his pocket. He don't tell the accounting department to write a check. the toilet paper comes on the truck to the store. They put the toilet paper on the shelf. Then we go in and buy it, right? We buy the toilet paper. Then they take our money and they pay that bill because they got terms on when they need to pay that bill. So they go ahead and flip it real quick. And then they take our money, pay the bill. Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Here's 5 truckloads. Let's see how fast you can flip that, right? But they do that 513 times over and over again. See, this is how business is done with business credit at the big corporate level and at the small business level. The corner store up the block, when they get a bread delivery or a beer delivery or a soda delivery, they're not cutting out a check and they're not going in the register. They're counting how many units came in and how many units went out. This is how business credit is done. This is how business is done with business credit. Okay? That's the point I wanted to make. All right? And that was a good example of how it's done at the big corporate level and at the real small guy level. Business credit, business to business. Okay? All right, let's get down to business. Y'all ready? Make sure you get your notes, your notepad, and get ready to write it down. All right? Any questions before we start? Y'all ready? All right. How to build business credit for your EIN that is not linked to your social. Don't forget the buttons at the bottom. All right. And thank you for all the people from the social medias on my YouTubes for coming. My YouTubes, the Instagrams, the Facebookers. All right. Anyway, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons and all of that, right? Okay. Business credit building. A business starts building a brand new credit profile, much the same as a consumer. The business starts with no credit profile. The business gets approved for new credit that reports to the business credit reporting agencies. The business uses the credit and pays the bill timely. A positive credit profile is established. As the business continues to using the credit and pays bills timely, it will qualify for more credit, right? Y'all know the routine, the scenario, right? Okay. Now, this is what I call the most important step. Step 1, which is credibility. I also call this fundability, the ability of your business to get funds. Okay. And I also call it credibility because we're making your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay. That's what this whole section is about. And this is the most important section. This is the most important step in the whole game. All right. This is where people mess up on this step. All right. All right. The perception, lenders, creditors. Make sure nobody trying to get in here. Okay. We good. The perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. Okay? And you start with your business name, all right? So it's very important that you use your exact business legal name, okay? Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, and bank statements. So where you start is the Secretary of State. So when they send you a certificate that your name is registered with that state, that name and address, how it comes up, that's how you want to write your business name and address exactly how it is printed on that paper from the Secretary of State. That's your starting point, okay? So every place you put your name, this address and name, spelled no abbreviations or nothing, that's how it needs to be, okay? Entities. You can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. So when you're at the Secretary of State, they're going to ask you to select an entity. If you truly want to separate business credit from personal credit, your business must be a separate legal entity, not a sole proprietorship or a partnership, okay? So if you use these sole proprietorship or a partnership, you are personally liable for whatever happens with this business. If you choose a limited liability corporation, you're buffered from most liability, okay? And we got somebody coming in. Okay, I see you, I see you. Yeah. Welcome everybody that's coming in. Yeah. So if you choose that the proprietorship or a partnership, you are personally liable for whatever happens with your business. You must choose the limited liability corporation or a corporation like an S corp or something like that. All right. And you would get your accountant would tell you which one is best for you. Okay. Whether or not to choose the LLC or the corporation. Okay. That's what you need to know about the entities, though. All right. All right. Okay. EIN number. I'm not even going to talk that much on the EIN number, but I'm going to tell you what you need to know. This is what you need to know about the EIN number. If you don't know nothing about the EIN number, what you need to know is, one, you need it to build business credit. There's no getting around it. This is not a step that you skip. All right. You need an EIN number to build business credit. Okay. And the other thing is, it's free, so don't pay for it. All right. You go to irs.gov. It takes you about 15 minutes to apply for your EIN number, and they give it to you, Johnny, on the speezy. Okay. That's what you need to know. We're going to skip over that. Okay. Business address. This is an important topic. In selecting your business address for your business, there are 3 options and 3 options only listed in the priority as you see on the screen. It must be a brick and mortar, all right? Well, that's the first option, right? To have a brick and mortar storefront. You must have a location that you can accept packages, okay? But not everybody can do the brick and mortar, right? Because that's kind of expensive for startups and whatnot, right? So the next option would be the virtual office. At the virtual office, they have a product that's called the virtual business address you could get for as low as $50 a month. But they'll sell you other stuff, like they'll oh, hold on, some more people coming in. They'll sell you like an office space up in their high-rise building. And these virtual office companies are worldwide, every city, okay? Welcome everybody's coming in, no doubt. Okay, so we're talking about business addresses now and the 3 options that you have. The second one that we're on right now is the virtual office, virtual address that you can get for as low as $50 a month, okay? And they'll sell you other stuff like the office space. When you get the office space, they'll give you access to their break room, their meeting rooms, their lobby, which is nice and plush and with nice, pretty receptionists up there and everything, make your business look all nice and plushy, right? But all you need from there is the $50 joint per month that they sell them for as low as $50 a month. Okay. Okay, so you need a deliverable address, right? The last option, the last resort is to use your home address. Now, the home address is the last resort because lenders and creditors do not even think that home-based businesses are credible, okay? But some businesses do think that home-based businesses can be credible, okay? So they take this as a per case basis, right? So let's say you have a hairstyling company and you are doing hair at the house, or maybe you might be able to pay this bill that they're going to give you. Okay. So they're trying to see if it makes sense, right? So on the contrast, if you have a trucking company, well, maybe you can't keep all of these trucks at the house. So they're trying to think, does this make sense? What their setup, does their setup does it make sense, right? Because on your Dun & Bradstreet report, there's a picture, a Google Maps picture of your location. So they know exactly where you're at. They're looking at your front door. Okay? They're looking at your front door. All right? So for brick and mortar, the three options for business for considering your address is brick and mortar, virtual office address, or your home address. You cannot use a P.O. box, and you cannot use a UPS address. The reason why is because on the application, see, when you're applying for credit, they're just going to give you this application. And from this application, they're going to decide whether or not they're going to approve you. And on the application, you got different fields. If they're asking you for some information, they're going to do something with that information. So in the address portion, what they're doing is pulling up a database of all P.O. boxes and all UPS addresses. If you come up on that list, they deny you and they do not have to tell you why. Okay? So some lenders will not approve and fund unless this criteria is met. All right, just so you know. Okay. This is my go-to for the virtual address that you can get for as low as $50 a month. You can search other companies and they can sell you something similar, but this is my go-to because they got something for $50 a month. Other places they're gonna start you at $75 and stuff like that. So you have to search. You can search around, but this is the go-to that I got, right? DaVinci. You can find out how to set up your address by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. And there's complete instruction on how to order the correct product. There's a telephone number for you to call. There's a person that you need to ask for, and you have to ask for this by these special instructions, you see? So the special instructions are, when selecting an address with DaVinci, you will want to pick a location with this verbiage: private mailbox number issued required. Okay? So when you call up Mary, you tell her you're with Noel Booker, Business Credit Builder, and I need a virtual business address with private mailbox number issued required. Okay? That's how you do that. That's gonna save you some headaches, okay? Just follow the instructions, yo. Okay. Let's continue. Business phone. You must have a dedicated business phone number that is listed with the 411 directory assistance under the business name. lenders, vendors, creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. They're going to check, okay? A toll-free number will give your business credibility, but you must have a local business number for the listing with 411 directory assistance. So required local telephone number listed correctly. The 800 number is not as necessary, right? But if you got this local number and you got this 800 number, now you're looking like you might be able to pay a bill, okay? That's how they think, okay? That's just how they think. Now you're looking like you're a credible business, all right? Okay, so this is my go-to for the local telephone number. Any one of these three companies will set you up properly. Freedom Voice, Vonage, Ring Central. But my go-to is Freedom Voice. Freedom Voice will give you a local telephone number for $9.99 per month, and they will list it for $3 a month, $13 a month. You run it, all right? The other ones, Vonage and Ring Central, they're gonna start you at $25 a month. So I already did the research for you on that, right? Okay? All right. Fax number. Lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. Okay? So this is not so necessary, but it's all about the image that you're portraying to the lenders. You got your local number. You got an 800 number. And you got a fax number. Now you're looking like you're ready to do some business, okay? It's all the perception, okay? You don't have to be able to pay a bill. You just gotta look like you can pay a bill. And that's how you look like you can pay a bill. You can also set up an e-fax that goes directly to your email, all right? So what was that? The telephone joint, Freedom Voice, right? Freedom Voice, they'll give you the local number, they'll give you an 800 number, and they'll give you a fax number for under $20 a month, okay? Freedom Voice, all right? It's the easy come up. You can't use a home number, and you cannot use a cell phone number. The reason why is because on the application where you have the phone number part, what they're going to be looking up is a database of all home residential numbers and all cell phone numbers. If you come up on that list, they deny you and they don't have to tell you why, okay? So you can use one of these virtual numbers and forward it to your home or your cell phone. So don't use your cell phone or your home number as your main business number, okay? Now you can operate with those numbers, but when you talk to lenders and say, this is my business name, and this is my business telephone number, that's what you want to give them, okay? Okay, not having a website will get your business declined, denied, defunct. And nowadays, in order to look like you are a credible business, you have to have a basic website, okay? Lenders verify credibility by checking name, address, phone, fax, about us, and services and or products. So when they're going to Google your business name, they're going to, okay? When they Google your business name, hopefully they're gonna find you, okay? And when they do find your website, they're skipping over the homepage. They're going straight to the contact page. And they are checking to make sure that what you listed on the application is what they find here. Because if the information doesn't match up, then they're thinking to themselves, well, where are they? Are they over here or are they over there? Do we contact them with this telephone number or do we contact them with that telephone number? See, that's why all of this needs to line up perfectly. Okay? When that stuff does not line up perfectly, that's a red flag for them. Okay? I did that. Okay, email. It is important that you get a company email address for your business. This is like almost common sense stuff, right? So, like my client Jay, every time I did a website for him, I knew he was going to get an email because this is how he's going to communicate with the lenders through his business email. He's not going to use his free email service to communicate with the businesses that he's trying to get money from. They don't want to see that. They want to see you doing business through your business email, okay? So definitely don't use partychick@yahoo. All right? Basically, that's all that's saying right there, okay? Okay, so your business banking history is vital to the future success of being able to secure larger business loans. The date you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. Okay? That's crucial info right there, right? You know what I'm saying? All right? So if you're incorporated your business 10 years ago, but you just opened your bank account yesterday, to the lenders, they see your business has started yesterday. Okay? This is just some helpful info for you. Little nitpicks of information of how the lenders look at a potential client. Okay? The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. Having a high account balance is essential in obtaining an excellent bank rating. Okay? Having a good bank rating is essential for loan approvals down the road. Try to keep a balance of $10,000 or higher for a 5-bank rating. Now, this bank rating thing, right? This is another score that is secret in the business, in the banking industry. Okay? So your manager at your store does not know your bank rating. Okay? Your bank rating comes in when you go to a bank, you're gonna fill out an application. Then the manager at the bank, he takes your application and then submits it to the underwriting department. At the underwriting department, they're looking at your bank rating. And basically your bank rating is having $10,000 in the bank for 90 days straight. If you have $10,000 in the bank for 90 days straight, they're already trying to give you money. Now, this only applies for when you go to a bank and trying to get an SBA loan. Because when you go to the bank, the only thing they're going to offer you in most instances is an SBA type of loan. Okay? And those are very hard to qualify for. So that's one thing. I wouldn't even go to the bank without having $10,000 in the bank for 90 days straight, because they're going to look at your bank rating. Okay? Licensing. One of the most common mistakes when building credit for your company is non-matching business addresses on your business licenses. Even worse is not having the required licenses for your type of business to operate legally. You will need to contact the state, county, and city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits to operate your type of business. So basically, people got the license they need, but the most common mistake is they got the wrong address. They got an old address on their license. Then guess what happens? They deny you, and they don't have to tell you why they denied you. Okay? And you keep filling out applications and just don't know why you cannot get approved. Okay? So you do suffer that risk, not having everything lined up correctly. Okay, state business filing listed correctly. The county license or and/or permit filings listed correctly. Your city license and permit filings listed correctly. Your IRS filings listed correctly. So when you apply for your EIN number, they're asking for your business address. It needs to line up with everything else also, okay? Business listings. Take the time to verify that the main agencies, state, IRS, bank, 411 National Directory, have your business listed the same way and with your exact legal business name, okay? Also take the time to ensure every bill you get, your power bill, your phone bills, your landlords, has the business name listed correctly and comes to the business address. Okay, any questions before we go to the next step? I know I covered a lot of information right there. I got something in the chat box. It's from Erica. She says, do you have to pay for a change of address because I want to take my home address off? Okay, so this is how it goes. It's more time into doing your address changes, okay? So the first place you want to change your address is the Secretary of State, and every state charges a different fee. So in Georgia, they charge you $20 if you want to change your information. $20. There's no charge if you change it at the renewal time of year. So when you do your $50 renewal for your corporation, then they will take an address change for free then, okay? But every state is different, okay? Yeah. Okay, bet. Any more questions right now? We talked about getting your business credible in the eyes of the lender. What I also like to call fundability. How fundable is your business? All right, so we're gonna go to the next step. Remember, each step is needed for the next step. There's no skipping steps, all right? Okay. Obtain business credit reports, okay? So this section here is for you to understand why you need access to your business credit reports and what the business credit agencies are doing. Well, basically what they're doing is just collecting information, packaging it, and reselling it. That's what they do, all right? There's the information broker. They take in information, they repackage it, and sell it. So there's three main business credit reporting agencies: Equifax, Experian, and Dun & Bradstreet. Business credit reports are offered by Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax. You will first want to get a copy of your business credit reports to see what is being reported. That's like common sense stuff because, like I already told you, when you fill out an application and you say that you're a business, they're gonna look at your business credit profile. They do not have to ask your permission. So you wanna know what's on it before they look at it, right? That's just some common sense stuff, right? Also, it's like the blueprint. Your business credit reports are the blueprint for building up your business credit. So when we get these trade lines we mentioned, we're gonna go get an account, pay it, and then we're gonna go back to our business credit reports to make sure that that information was transmitted correctly and timely, all right? That you wanna keep up with your information, your trade lines, and your business credit reports is how we're gonna do that, okay? And these companies, Experian, Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet, they charge different fees for different products that they have. So basically, you're gonna pay about $100 per month for your business credit reports. So when you buy into my system, the core package, you get access to getting all 3 of your business credit reports for $25 a month. So we save you money, okay? Our package is like seamless for you. So we save you on this aspect. $25 a month, you get 3 reports, all right? Rather than paying $100 per month for a report. And you need these reports, right? You see that you need these reports, common sense stuff, all right? Okay, so you can find out if your business has a record on any of these agencies by going to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports. When you go to that page, I made this page just as a convenience so you can go to the right page to go search for your business, right? So when you get to this page, you'll see these 3 icons, and each icon is linked to the respective agency, to a place where you can put your business name and address in, and you can find out if they have a record on your business already. And then anybody can do this for free, okay? And you can do it for any business. So that's how you do that. You find out if they have a record on you already, okay? Okay. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer. Oops, hold on. Make sure I didn't skip none. Okay, bet. Okay, so any questions on business credit reporting agencies? Come on now. You ain't got no questions? This is a quiet bunch. All right. I see y'all just sitting back, just watching. It's better when you talk. Okay, it just comes out better. All right.
Hey.
All right. Yes.
Oh, sorry, because I know I hopped in late and I wanted to respect the meeting, so I didn't know if we could unmute and talk. But I see it's not that many of us on here, so
Yeah.
so I don't have any questions about business credit because I'm actually just starting. I did learn to get like to an account to start like net 30 to help build for business credit. And I don't know if you were, oh, it's right there at the bottom. Now I see it. You were about to start talking about it.
Yeah. That's the next step. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
So,
yeah, I've gotten everything, but yeah, that was gonna be my question, but you were about to touch on it now.
all right, that's a bet. And then you can ask me questions after I run that down. And Tiffany, she says she's driving. Can she email her questions? Yeah. Go ahead and email me a few questions. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so what we have covered so far is making your business credible in the eyes of the lender, which is the most important step. Okay, we've also talked about the business credit reporting agencies, which is the agencies that that keep up with your stuff, right? Okay, so bet. We talked about credibility and the business credit reporting agencies, and also how we could give you a discount, $25 per month for 3 business credit reports in comparison to the 3 business credit reporting agencies that's going to charge you about $100 a month. Okay, so now once you got that set up, you got your credibility set up, you understand the business credit reports. Now what we're going to do is going to start your business credit profile. Okay, and we're going to do that by finding companies that will give you credit when you have no credit and they have to report. And that's pretty difficult. Okay, that's pretty difficult because, one, not that many companies are going to give you credit when you have no credit, and 2, only 10% of all businesses even report to the business credit reporting agencies because they're under high strict requirements to even be able to report. Okay, so most businesses don't even report. So now we have to find companies that's gonna give us credit when we have none, and they're gonna have to be able to report, right? So a business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial credit cards in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit, but I like to call them net 30 accounts in the accounting world. That's what we call them, net 30, because when you buy something on credit, you have 30 days to pay it off, okay? A vendor line of credit is when a company extends a line of credit to your business on terms. So there's different terms, but the most popular one is the net 30, okay? All right, so I explained all that. Okay, you can get products and services for your business needs and defer the payment of those for 30 days, thereby easing cash flow. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing. The 411 listing is when you have your telephone listed. That's required. Remember I told you the local telephone number listed with the National 411 directory is required, okay? You can't get around that, all right? So, bam, here is a starter vendor who will approve you for initial credit even if you have none now. So I go to Strategic Network Solutions. Every single time I start building business credit for a company, okay? This is where I start, Strategic Network Solutions, okay? And you can find out how to get my affiliate code at this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, okay? There will be instructions on how to contact them and use the affiliate code, okay? So this is the good info. Strategic Network Solutions will give you $1,000 credit just because you have a telephone number listed and an EIN number. Boom. All right. This is an easy trade line. All right. Now, you see it got hidden hurdles, right? So here's the hidden hurdles in the whole game, right? So a lot of people do not teach this hidden hurdles things when they teach this class, right? But I think it's something that you need to know about, right? So the hidden hurdles is this. When you're building up your business credit, you have to go buy stuff, right? So basically you just have to adjust how you're spending at home or for your business to get vendors that will report to the business credit reporting agencies, okay? And these companies that provide the net 30 accounts, when they give you credit, when you have no credit and report, they do not sell items you normally purchase. So I found that out when I got my account with Strategic Network Solutions, and that they only offer on net 30 terms digital products, okay? So I went through the digital products that they have. The one that was for me was this thing called the Web Root. It's like a virus protection for your computer. But they got other digital items that you could purchase. Now, the items that you purchase need to be $50 or more in order for these companies to report to the business credit reporting agencies, okay? So I got this Web Root program, right? I got the Web Root. I got my account approved. I got the Web Root. I downloaded it on my computer. And in 2 weeks, I paid it. Boom. That's a trade line. You see that? That's an easy trade line. There's another company on my vendors page. If you scroll down, there's another company called Sumo Office Supplies. All right. So I gave you two already. Two starter vendors that will give you credit when you have no credit, and they will report the payments to the business credit reporting agencies. Easy peasy. Sumo Office Supplies and Strategic Network Solutions. Check the affiliate codes on the website. All right, please use that affiliate codes on the website, right? Okay. Always apply first without using your social. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone that they need to have it. But submit first without your social. Actually, all of these vendors are going to ask for your social. All right. You can expect that all of them is going to ask for your social. Anytime you see the social security space on the application, you leave that blank. There's no law requiring that you put something in there. You look for the spot that says the EIN number, okay? You look for the spot that says EIN number and put that in and leave the social security number blank. Raquel got a question. Krista wants me to repeat the names. Okay. Raquel's question is, does Uline report automatically? Yes, Uline reports automatically. But you have to make sure that they have your correct Dun & Bradstreet number. Okay? You want to make sure they got your correct Dun & Bradstreet number so that they know what record to apply it to. Okay? They know what record to send your report to. And the companies for the startup companies are Strategic Network Solutions and Sumo Office Supplies, in which you can find those companies listed on my website at businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, and use there's a affiliate codes on there. So go to my website, get the affiliate code, and when you check out, use that affiliate code. All right? Any more questions? Let's see what we got here. All right, bet. Okay. So when you, Raquel, when you go get these accounts, right, you want to ask them two questions. Who do you report to, and when do you report? You want to make sure you know that information, okay? Who do you report to, and when do you report? Okay, pay your net 30 vendor accounts in full and on time. You must be patient and allow time for the vendors' reporting cycles to get into the reporting systems. It typically takes 3 cycles of net 30 accounts reporting, okay? Most merchants and major, okay, vendor accounts, okay. Most merchants and major retailers do offer business credit. They just don't advertise it. There's no benefit to the merchant to promote credit with no personal liability if the business owner is willing to take that liability. So in other words, they're going to put that social security number on the application. And if you fill it out, then bam, you personally liable. You leave that blank, okay? They do not promote their business credit cards and regularly ask for a social security. Okay, some vendors will require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. Uline is one of them. So if you apply for Uline, in most instances, and you have nothing on your credit profile, then they're going to ask you to make some purchases before they grant you the net 30 account. Okay, so you just need something on your credit profile before you apply for that, so that they could just approve you straight out the back. All right. Okay, who got a question here? This is Raquel again. Okay, what are some examples of reputable trade references when building credit or applying for credit? I.e., is a bank or financial institution or a fuel card considered a reference as any out of there? Okay, so the references is not what you're trying to get. I mean, it's good to have references, but you need trade lines, companies that are actually reporting your payments to the Business Credit Reporting Agency. Okay, so you can have a vendor that does not report, and you can use them as a reference, right? But you want accounts that do report. You want to have the highest number of trade lines possible, okay? Okay, Dina. All right. Dina's back. Okay. I got you. Okay, boom, bam. All right, so you need to have a total of at least 5 net 30-day pay accounts reporting. So that's the goal right now. We're getting these starter vendors. We need 5 of these. We need 5 net 30 accounts. You see, that's why I got the car. You see the car? It got the number 5 on it, right? But check out the smoke, right? He got the smoke popping, right? But look at his face. He's like, yo, I got credit. We rolling, right? So in order to go to the next step, you need 5 of these net 30s on your business credit reports. And I told you how to do that, right? You buy something on credit for the net 30, you pay it in 30 days. They're going to send the report in, and it got to be $50 or more. That's how you get trade lines, your first trade lines on your credit report. Okay? All right. Okay, so after 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, the net 30 accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Each step is needed for the next step. You cannot skip and just jump to the revolving accounts. Okay? Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay a full balance owed each month. Okay? Revolving accounts approvals will begin from coming in from stores. Store revolving credit must be obtained before business owners start getting Visa, MasterCard, Amex type cards. Most stores will not approve a business owner for a business credit unless the owner has an established credit profile and score, just like in the consumer world. So vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and score, and then a store credit can be obtained. So the net 30 accounts we got to do first. We're doing those first for a reason, okay? So we could get 5 of them jammies and go to the revolving accounts. It usually takes about 90 days or less to establish a score and profile with trade lines. So in time, it'll take you about 3 months to get these 5 net 30 accounts. Now, everybody does this at their own pace, but you can do this in 3 months. Create your business credit profile with these 5 vendors before you go to the next step. Okay. Most major stores do offer business credit, including Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, Chevron, Racetrack, and many other companies have revolving accounts. These companies are not hard to find, like the starter vendors, the net 30 accounts. Those are hard to find. They're out there, but you got to have credit before you step to them. Okay? You got to have credit. All right? So you can't just jump to them. That's why I say it's enticing just to jump to them, right? Let me go to Office Depot. Let me run up to Walmart. But you need business credit already set up. You need those net 30s set up. All right? Okay. Once 10 accounts on your credit, the owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard type credit. So the first goal is to have 5 net 30s. The next goal is to have 5 revolving accounts. The goal is to have 10 or more trade lines. The more trade lines you have paying on time, the better you are. Okay? Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit accounts on the business credit report. So once you get 10 trade lines, that's when you can start applying for business credit cards. Okay? And you try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a $10,000 high limit. So what you want to do is when you get these revolving accounts, you want to pick one of these revolving accounts, use it more often. And when they see you making payments on time, then you call them back and say, I want to increase my limit. Okay? You want to ask them to increase your limit. So you could do that after you made 3 on-time payments. When you make 3 on-time payments, but everybody does this a different way, but this is in general a good practice. Make 3 on-time payments, call them. Can I increase my limit? They might be one of them companies that don't do increases for 6 months or whatever, but the rule of thumb is to be aggressive at building up your business credit. Make those 3 payments, you call them. Can you increase my limit? Then they'll tell you the rules, whether or not they can do it now or not, okay? Okay. It's essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more, and talk with credit providers to raise credit limits. If you do this, business credit will keep growing until higher limit credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months. People ask me all the time, well, how long does it take to build business credit, Noel Booker? So my answer to that question is a general one. It takes about 12 months when you're with my system. If you're on your own, it'll take you longer. I've only encountered a few people that's done it in way less than 12 months. It's a step-by-step process. This is not a situation where you're just going to run up and get some money. Business credit is so that when your business needs access to money, you can readily access it. You see? So it's not that we're going to go run and go get some money, but there are some faster ways to get it. Okay? So basically, check this out. There's the 3 C's of credit. You have the 3 C's of business funding. The first C is credit, right? If you got credit. The second C, if you got collateral. The third C is if you have a cash flow. So if you have all 3 of these, then you're in a way good position. You can go get an SBA loan, basically, if you have all 3 of the C's. If you have 2 C's, then there's some more options for you that you can go get some money. If you have 1 of the C's, you can still access money with 1 of the C's. Cash, collateral, cash flow. I mean, credit, cash flow, collateral, right? Okay. Now, if you don't have none of those 3 C's, then you start with building business credit. Okay. And then it'll take you about 12 months to build business credit so that you can access funding. Okay. Where you will go if you need money. There's over 75% of business owners go to friends and family. Almost all use personal assets, and almost all business owners use their personal credit to grow. Only 1.2% of all business loans and financing comes from the conventional bank. The other 98.8% comes from alternative lenders. So businesses do not fund in general their business by going to the bank. For business, there is alternative lenders, and alternative lenders specialize. Like at the commercial bank, they have a whole bunch of products, but for business, the lenders specialize and they only are selling 1 or 2 items. They don't have a whole bunch of different items like the commercial bank has. They got 1 or 2 items. They're either doing cash flow loans, they might be doing equipment loans only. They might be doing different types of loans. They specialize in the type of funding that they secure. Okay. Over $6.7 billion will be lent to small businesses. More this year because of the pandemic. But most of this money will not come from the big banks. The real problem is not lack of available credit and money, it's that business owners don't know where or how to get it. Okay, so my company, we have hundreds of legitimate lenders who offer different programs to fund businesses. Okay, the money's out there. We just need to know where to get it, right? And how to access it. Okay, 3 ways to get funding. Your bank won't tell you about because they don't sell this stuff, okay? And I tell you these 3 ways, not because you might be qualified for them, but to give you an idea of how to think about funding your business, okay? And I'm gonna go through them fast because we're running out of time. Cash flow financing is the most popular type of alternative funding today. This is the quick rundown. Cash flow financing is for businesses that already exist because businesses run into situations all the time, right? So cash flow financing is for businesses that run into a situation. They're already existing. So in order to qualify for cash flow financing, you need $10,000 in deposits each month. Boom, you qualify. They just need to see 3 to 6 months of your bank statements. They're going to give you about 12% of what your annual revenue is in a loan. That's pretty high interest rates. So this is for existing businesses that come into situations. They might need to pay their payroll this week. They might have a piece of equipment that went down and they need to replace that joint right now. That's what cash flow financing is for, okay? Next, collateral-based financing. Collateral-based financing can be obtained if you have some type of viable collateral to offset what you're borrowing. These type of loans are low risk to lenders, because they're just going to take the asset that you pledge, right? So here goes some type of acceptable collateral. Accounts receivable. They also call that factoring, all right? And all these types of funding I'm explaining to you is offered by Business Credit Builder. So accounts receivable is also known as factoring. Factoring is how my client Jay funds his business. He has a freight business. So what he does with his freight company is he has a truck. The truck goes, makes a delivery, invoices for the delivery, but it takes him 30 days to get his money. With factoring, he gets his money in 24 hours. This doesn't work for every company because you have to be able to batch and sell your invoices. Purchase orders. Purchase orders is like if you have a government contract. So a government contract to a lender is straight money to them because they know that check is coming. So you go into the right lender with your business, with your federal contract, and be like, yo, I need a truck or whatever piece of equipment that I need to operate and satisfy this contract I got. And that's straight money to them because they know that money is good, right? Stocks, bonds, 401ks. So you can get a business loan based on the investments that you have. So if you got a 401k, you can get a business loan on what you can take out of the 401k. And these type of investments would stay intact. Your 401k stays and does what this 401k does. You could get a business loan on what you can take out of it. Okay. And that's low risk to the lender. So that's going to be easy money to get. And just so you know, a 401k is you work and then they take money out your check and then they go and give it to these other companies so they can make money off of your money. That's what the 401k is. So just know that you can use these type of investments to get a business loan. Revenue lending, that's similar to cash flow funding. Inventory and equipment, that's for when you have $100,000 or more in inventory or equipment. If grandpa got a big tractor or something, you can sell it. I mean, there's different options. There's lease options and all this type of stuff. But basically, you can get a loan on that piece of equipment, okay? If you have equity in your home, you can get a business loan, okay? Insurance agents have what they call the book of business. That's their existing clients, okay? And remember, you can talk to me if you want to, if you might qualify for any of these, just schedule a free business credit consultation. The blue button that's going through the presentation. Okay, unsecured credit. Okay, here's the rundown on unsecured credit. Unsecured credit is a good way to get financing, okay? It's a good way to get money for your business if you have good personal credit or know a guarantor that does. So you don't have to have the good credit. You can have somebody that believes in your project and willing to put up their personal credit. Or like my client, Jay, he would hire people to put up their personal credit as collateral and stuff like that, right? So unsecured credit is you qualify by using your personal credit, but you need a 685 or above. And what happens is you qualify with good personal credit, 685 or above, and then they will give you 5 credit cards that will match your highest revolving limit on your personal credit. These 5 credit cards will report to the business credit reporting agencies. So they're going to give you 5 business credit cards, okay? So in actuality, if you go this route, you can skip the net 30 piece because you're getting 5 business credit cards that report to the business credit reporting agencies. But I tell my clients to do the net 30. So you got your 5 net 30s, right? And then you get these 5 unsecured credit cards and you pay the net 30 accounts with the 5 credit cards. That way you get up to 10 trade lines real fast. I know I went through that one real fast, but that's an advanced one, right? Okay. Dina got a quick question. How many bank deposits per month would I need after depositing the 10,000? Well, they do want to see regular deposits. Okay. They do want to see, but the idea here is to have $10,000 in the bank consistently for that 90 days. That will put you in a position to help you qualify for an SBA loan. That's more long-term type of situations there, okay? But if you got $10,000 in the bank for 90 days straight, the bank is already trying to give you credit cards because they know you can pay a bill, okay? Did I answer that question, Dina? All right, bet. Okay, so we went through cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, and unsecured credit, right? Unsecured credit, one more thing about the unsecured credit, you can get up to $150,000 in 3 weeks, okay? So if you got good credit, that's how you jump start. If you need to access money fast and you got good personal credit, this is how you do it, where it does not hurt your personal credit in the long run. You do suffer from some inquiries. I'm going to be straight. All right, that's the bad thing about this project. You do suffer a little bit from the inquiries. All right, but if you got good personal credit, you can get up to $150,000 cold cash. Okay. Rochelle says she's interested in learning more about the method for the 5 and 5 you have mentioned. You mean the 5 net 30 accounts and the 5 revolving accounts? Okay, yeah. Well, the thing is, basically, in a nutshell, is that you don't skip steps, right? So you go, you do your credibility, you understand how to access your business credit reports, then you start getting your net 30 accounts. You get 5 net 30 accounts. You go to 5 vendors and you ask them, do you have a net 30 account? Who do you report to? Boom. I already gave you 2 vendors, right? I gave you 2 vendors, right? And I gave you 2 affiliate codes on the website. So now you got to find 3 other vendors. When you get 5 when you get 5 of those net 30 accounts on your credit reports, that means you paid the bill. Then you saw the trade lines, 5 trade lines on your collectively on your Dun & Brad, Experian, and Equifax reports. Then you go get 5 revolving accounts. I gave you a whole list of revolving accounts. All right. Those are the basic steps. Now there is a lot of bumps and stuff along the way, but if you're determined, you're going to figure out those bumps. It's just going to take you a little bit longer time. All right. But I gave you the basic steps in doing this. There are some lumps along the way. That's why my service is good to purchase, because we're going to smooth you right through all the lumps. Okay. We're going to have a whole list of net 30 accounts. We're going to have a whole list of the revolving accounts in the order that you need to get it. Okay. All right. So other alternative finance. Remember I said about the alternative financing, right? So there are other alternative financing that you need to be aware of. There's private money options that we have access to. That's companies and individuals that are just sitting on stacks of money looking for the right idea. Okay, so we have those type of situations. We have venture capital and equity financing companies. Those are companies that are like the Shark Tank, where they're looking for an idea. They like your idea, you making money, boom, boom, bam. They put down money, and they take a piece of your business. That's what that is. Venture capital and equity financing. So we have a whole bunch of them, okay? Ready on deck. This is what we do, okay? Crowdfunding, you know about crowdfunding options, right? But we got a crowdfunding option that helps you buy stuff that you're gonna sell on Amazon. So if you're an Amazon seller, we have a situation with our crowdfunding that lets you crowdfund money to buy the stuff that you're gonna sell on Amazon, okay? There's so many different programs. I can't tell you all the programs, okay? You can even get specialized funding to even buy equipment, signs, and vehicle wraps. So remember I told you about my client, Jake, and we got to get out of here. But my client, Jay, what he was doing was getting, remember I saw those $250,000 hitting every month? Well, not every month, but when I did a website, $250,000 hit the bank, right? What he was doing was getting equipment loans to buy tractor trailer trucks for his freight company. But he was advanced at this. So this is what he was doing. He got two companies set up. Actually 3. That's the advanced, but I'm just gonna go the advanced way. The advanced way is he got a freight company set up. And he got a truck sales company set up. So then he goes to the lender. He gets approved for the equipment loan to buy the trucks. They're gonna cut a check to the truck sales company. That's his own company. So he done figured out how to just get that money, flip it into a loan, and now he don't have to buy the trucks. He's so advanced that he got the money for the loan and didn't even pay the loan, because when the defaults on that loan, they come in for the assets of the business. And he done disappeared now. He's gone, got money. And this guy got these type of deals on the table. He got 4 or 5 of these deals on the table at any given time. That's how I learned business credit. By this guy, he does it legally, but it's not like moral, like. And I was like thinking to myself, hey, I just want to be able to go get money for my business. And the way I teach you, that's how you really build business credit. Those shortcuts that he does, that's for like the short, quick lick. I don't teach that stuff. I just teach you how to really build your business credit, one trade line at a time. The idea with this business credit is to get your business credit report with 10 or more trade lines on it, saying that you paid that stuff on time. That's the idea, okay? Let's go ahead and get out of here, okay? How to easily get business credit and financing all in one place, okay? This is one of my clients, Brian. His testimonial is at my website, businesscreditbuilder.us. At the bottom of every page is a bunch of video testimonials from my clients, okay? Video testimonials, okay? It's the easiest and fastest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. It's a simple solution. You get business credit for your business, not linked to your social security number, through the top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting-edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. You get access to discounted business credit reports. You get a free DUNS number. You get a free Experience Smart Business Access. You get the largest supply of starter vendors to start your business credit. So the starter vendors, they're harder and harder to get now because of COVID, okay? Because of COVID, these starter vendors are harder and harder to find. The list is dwindling, okay? So we give you a massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines, hard to find cash credit sources you can get within 120 days. No personal credit check or guarantee is required. You get access to cash flow financing options. You get cash flow financing. You get access to collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money, alternative SBAs, venture capitals. Okay, our most popular product is the unsecured credit line, where you need only a 685 good personal credit. You get $150,000 within three weeks. Okay. Now, when you go into my core package, this is how we do it. We give you your own control panel. It looks similar to this guy. This is my reseller account, so you won't have that many buttons on the right. But you see, it says over here, it says build my business credit. So you'll go in there and you have your course of content. Each step that we take you through, there's instructions on how to complete the step. There's a video on how to complete the step. And if you still can't figure out, there is a person, there's an advisory team that will help you figure out how to complete the step. Or you can just call the advisory team and say, yo, I'm confused. What do I need to do? So you won't be doing this alone, okay? When you buy into my core package, you have them unlimited, okay? You always have somebody right there for your business. They're like your business partner trying to help you build up your business credit, okay? So when you get to the point where you need, when you get to the point where you got to do the vendors, right? So we build your business credit in tiers of vendors. We have 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier will give you about 15 vendors and tell you, pick 3 of these. And when you look through the vendors, this is what you see. This one is for Racetrack. Racetrack reports to Dun & Bradstreet. They're a revolving account. You got the telephone number, the fax number, a description of what they sell, and how to qualify. So if you do this on your own, you go to a company and say, what does it take for me to qualify, sir? Then they're going to say, fill out this application, and I'm going to tell you if you qualify. So if you're doing this on your own, you're just throwing darts at companies, because they're not going to tell you what you need to qualify, okay? We already know what you need to qualify. We're going to give you the vendors in the order that you need to apply for them, so that you're not going in these stumbling blocks. If you do this on your own, you will be stumbling, okay? You will be trying to figure out stuff, adjust things that was reported wrong, because you don't have control over the vendors. They're going to do stuff that you won't even expect them to do. And then you have to make sure that you're able to have somebody there with you to analyze this stuff, correct it, and get you back on the path, right? Here goes Christine, one of my customers, but she's not the normal customer. She got all of these approvals in 6 months. The reason why she was able to do this is because she's a single home mom. I mean, she's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband is a truck driver, and he's out on the road. So she's at home with the kids doing business credit all day, okay? So she got all of these approvals in 6 months without using her social security number. Sprint 2,000, Amazon 4,500, Tractor Supply 5,000, Exxon 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet 6,000, BJ 7, BP 8, Lowe's 10, Apple 12.5, Shell 15. And shoot, this is more than $250,000 worth of business credit. Look down here, it says PNC. You see that? PNC Bank, boom, boom, bam. See, that's a credit line. That's not a loan, which is different. A loan is different from a credit line, right? Okay. When you get my core package, you have access to your own credit advisor who offers concierge service for 12 months. Actually, it's more than 12 months. It's unlimited. But you have concierge service. You have a team on your side, okay? And they know the routines, okay? And then once you build up your business credit, then you have access to a finance officer that's going to match up the lenders. So we got hundreds of lenders with various programs to fund you, okay? So our finance team lines you up with the lenders. Once you got your business credit, we're just figuring out who's gonna be your best deal, who's gonna give you the best terms, who's gonna give you low interest rates, would spread the term over the most, who's gonna give you low payments, okay? Which one qualifies you, because they're out there. The lenders are out there. You just need to be set up properly, got your trade lines, and then know who to approach, all right? Okay, so quick summary and we can get out of here. You get your own business credit suite control panel. That's the business credit builder. You get discounted business credit reports. You get your free DUNS number, a largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit, access to cash flow, collateral-based, unsecured, and private money sources, okay? This will typically take you 18 to 24 months to do it on your own. What you can do with us, and I'd say you'd be able to do this in 6 months with us. But if you do it on your own, it's gonna take you over a year. You're gonna go over bumps and stuff. You need to have somebody that's gonna streamline the efforts for you. Make sure you're not wasting time and you just smoothly build your business credit, okay? We save you time, okay? I offer 2 packages, the core package and the business credit building program. The difference in the two is that the core package, you get your control panel, you get access to the advisors and the financial team, okay? They streamline this straight to the big money, all right? Through the system, step by step, no skipping steps, all right? In the system. The main value to the core package is access to the finance team. The other package is the business credit building program, which is a one-on-one consultation with me for 1 year. So I made this just for people that cannot afford the main package, okay? If you can't afford the main package, then I made something because I want to help businesses out. So this is a one-on-one consultation, all right? Here we go. Get started today. As part of this seminar, you can get started with a huge discount on your premier enrollment plan. This plan retails for $4,400. If you can find something out there the same, we're the only company that provides all of this in one place, okay? Our price, it retails for $44,000. My price is $29.95. Because you came to the webinar, you get $500 off. Today, I'm taking $1,000 off if you schedule a consult today, all right? Deposit $1,500 and pay 6 payments of $165. That's gonna change if you take advantage of it today, because it's gonna be a better situation for you, right? But basically, you only get $500 off. Today, you're gonna get $1,000 off, all right? So basically, the payments are, you put $1,500 down, 6 payments of $165 today, or you could do a single payment of $2,250, okay? Full service is no longer available. Now, this is the business credit building package. It's my one-on-one consultation with me for 12 months. I help you build your business credit, me and you, okay? This retails for $2,500. My price is only $9.95. You can't beat that. Go ahead, try to get it someplace, all right? This is like my homeboy hookup. This is the homeboy hookup plan right here. I'm gonna guide you through every single step. I got access to the vendors. I got access to the system, the advisors. I got access to all of that. So I'm gonna help you out, streamline this, get you going. All right. So this one goes for $9.95. You make a $400 deposit, 3 easy payments of $195, or a single payment saves you $250. Single payment of that's seven. Oh, it's supposed to be $750. Okay, but seeing that it says $725, I'm gonna give it to you. Get down today. What you have to do to get access to the special offers, you schedule your free consultation now. Okay, and then I'm gonna give you all the discounts that I mentioned today. Okay, you can also get my ebooks, which is at my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/ebooks. Okay, ebooks. Check it out. $50, $10, $10. Boom, boom, bam. All right. Support your boy. All right. All right. So if you want to talk more, schedule a free business credit consultation. Schedule your consultation today if you want to take advantage of the super discounts that I'm offering only today. Off the top of my dome, that extra $500. All right, let's do it. All right. Also, I got a whole bunch of information on my blog and my social media. There's a whole bunch of free information that I cannot fit in this webinar. So check that out if you need some more information. Study up. All right. So boom. Any questions? Dina, are trade lines in addition to this price? Yes. The trade lines, I'm gonna tell you what trade lines to go get. And then you'll get an account with them and you'll buy something for $50 or more. You'll pay that in 30 days. With revolving accounts, you don't have to pay the total out, and they give you a minimum amount to pay. Okay. Okay. Consultation, TIF. All right. So you know the routine, right? Go to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult, which is on the screen right now. Okay. Set up that consultation today, and then you get access to them super duper discounts I never ever offer. Okay. Oh no, piggyback trade lines. No, that's when you use the authorized users. I did not even mention that today because that's not encouraged in business credit. In personal credit, they'll offer, you want to put an authorized user on there, but in business credit, I don't even offer that type of stuff. The recording will be placed on my YouTube within a day or two. Okay. So if you go to my YouTube, subscribe, then you're gonna get a notification when it gets up there. Or if you go to any of the social medias that you use, right? Just go to my website and the social media is at the top right. All right. There goes the 4 social medias is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So you select which one that you want. And then when there's some activity, it's going through all of them joints. All right. Any more questions before we end this broadcast? Thank everybody for coming. Erica, Dina, Tiff, Raquel, Candy was even in here. No doubt. I appreciate y'all coming and everything.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was trying to schedule a consultation with you, but when I
Yeah.
try to do it online, I don't see the submit button for Calendly.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, that might be why.
Yeah, that might be why.
Okay.
All right. And thanks for mentioning that. I'm gonna have to look into that to make sure that that button is visible, but it's there. Thank you. Yeah. This is how we get down. Any more questions? This is the time to ask questions. Get it in. Oh man, I'm getting old I'm getting ugly in my old days. Damn, man. Look at all of that. Ah, y'all was a quiet one today. There's a new message down here. What's up? What's up? Oh yeah, good luck to everyone. Yeah, I hope you took good notes. And come back to another one next week. I do them once a week. People will learn something new in every presentation. Ain't that right, Miss Tiffany? Yep. All right. So if you got any questions, was it helpful? Was it worth your time to come and hang out with a bro? Whoa. There was no brothers in here either. It's all sisters. I don't mind that. All right, everybody. It was worth it, Tiff. All right. All right, Raquel. Have a good night, everybody. Peace and chicken grease.